Hey, what do you hear? What do you say? Thank you for watching today, guys. Today I've been looking at some of the most recent mock drafts just to get a better idea of what is happening in the NFL draft, the current sentiment of where players are falling. And I just got to say, this may be aligning up perfect for Howie Roseman to come into the draft, be aggressive, and earn his money. And this week is where Howie Roseman's going to earn his money for this upcoming season. So the first draft I wanted to take a look at, mock draft, is Mark Ross. And, we're just going to go through it real fast. I just want to give you some of my thoughts of where I see things falling and how I think this may just work out perfectly for the Eagles. Obviously, you got Cam Ward and Abdul Carter going early. Travis Hunter, no surprises here. They got Patriots taking the offensive tackle. Now, all those rumors about A.J. Brown being traded to move up to 4, it's not going to happen, dude. We're not trading A.J. Brown. He's a force. And then they got Shedeur Sanders going to 6. Now, this is definitely a pick that I'm watching closely because I feel like, he may fall further than that. And Jets taking their running back here. That's a total Jets move. That's not what I would be doing if I was a Jets. You gotta fix that offensive line. Anyways, so they got Dart going to the Saints. Saints coming in, taking a quarterback early. That's perfect for the Eagles. That's what we want to see. We want these quarterbacks to go as early as possible. Move these guys down. Now, so far, what I'm seeing here is my 2 favorite edge rushers are not yet even selected in this mock draft. That means they're falling. And I think you'll see, I'm going to look at a couple other mock drafts real fast too, and you're going to see that that's happening too. Now, some people mentioned that we could go tight end, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think we're going to go edge rusher. And now here's one of my main targets. Now, if Mike Green happens to fall to 17, I fully expect Howie Roseman to consider moving up and taking this guy. I mean, if you put Mike Green on the Eagles' defensive line, I'm telling you, this line will be a force. It's already a force, but man, it'll be a force. You have J.X. Hunt, Nolan Smith in the rotation now. It's going to be a force. He's my favorite player in this draft, other than Abdul Carter. I mean, as far as like who the Eagles could get, this is my number 1 target. I know there were some off-field issues, but I really feel like Eagles can manage that. And, man, I mean, if you can get a pass rusher like this in this draft, oh my gosh. Anyways, let's keep going, and then we'll see where my number 2 target is. And there he is, Shamir Stewart, another edge rusher I would take in a heartbeat. And people have him falling down as well. So again, they got him going to Pittsburgh at 21 because TJ Watt is 31. That would be a great pick for Pittsburgh. But again, if him and Mike Green are on the board, I fully expect Eagles to consider moving up once he's in striking distance of where they can trade. I mean, you got 20 picks in the next 2 years. So this is where I'm saying, let's move up. Let's get the premier pass rusher that's going to set us up for 5 years. And I know some people don't think we need a pass rusher. You got Nolan Smith, J.X. Hunt. I still want another premier pass rusher. I am a little bit concerned that Nolan Smith's health. I want depth there. What we did to Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl was unbelievable. So let's do that. Okay, so we're going to move through this really quickly, and okay. Here you go, Malachi Starks at 27. A lot of you guys want him. I'm a fan of his. I value the edge rusher position a little bit more, and I know safety is a position of need, but I don't want to draft that. I want to go up. If I can get an elite edge rusher, I mean, how often are we in position to draft an elite caliber talent at edge rusher? We're just not. So again, I want to cry or be upset if the Eagles took Malachi Starks, But I think this is about right where he's going to go. 25, 26, 27 in that area. I definitely see that. And I wouldn't be surprised if Eagles draft him, but I really feel like, why would you draft Malachi Starks if, Mike Green or Stewart are in striking distance? I'm going edge rusher every time. Okay, so then who we got? The Eagles taking here. Let's see. Okay, James Pierce Jr., another edge rusher. And, it's okay pick at 32. But me, I mean, like, I would rather just trade up and get one of to me, the edge rushers that I feel like are, uh, much, much more better, talented prospects. Anyways, all right, let's take a look at another mock draft. So this is from Pro Football and Sportsnet, and I just looked up the most recent mock drafts just to get an idea. So here you got Cam Ward, Abdul Carter, Travis Hunter, nothing. Same old. Nothing shocking here. Nothing shocking here. Tyler Warren. I do think, of course, the Eagles would love Tyler Warren, but I don't think he's going to be in striking distance. Cowboys taking a run. That would actually be a really good pick for the Cowboys, I think. And I could actually, honestly, this is what I fully expect the Cowboys to do. Now, Shadir Sanders goes to the Saints at 9. Not a surprise there. Let's keep going. Okay, Walter Nolan. I do think he's a guy that the Eagles could be interested in, but I don't think he's going to be their top guy. I fully expect an edge rusher in this draft. Okay, Shamir Stewart. Now, earlier mock drafts, him and Mike Green were all going top 10, and they're both sliding. So that's what I'm noticing in the most recent mock drafts, which is perfect for me. Okay, Shamir Stewart. There's another guy that I would consider moving up for, especially if I'm the Eagles, but still, we haven't seen Mike Green go yet. And if he's still on the board, then maybe you just wait and you try and get him a little bit later. So again, we're going through 20. Okay, here you got Malachi Starks going at 24. A lot of you guys, that's the guy you want. I don't blame you. He's a good player. I understand that. I'm not, for me, if I could get one of those other two edge rushers, I would take them over Malachi Starks first. But I totally get it. I like Malachi Starks. He's going to be a great safety. Okay, so again, so we're seeing how this. Okay, Mike Green at 29 to the Redskins. I mean, if Mike Green is there in the 20s, you cannot tell me that Howie Roseman is not going to package a small deal and move up a couple spots and take him. Especially, I don't want this guy going to Washington. So if he's even close, as soon as he gets to like 17, 18, I'm going to really consider trading up for this guy. This is my favorite target for the Eagles this draft. Mike Green. I just think what he would be able to do on our defensive line is great. And then you got the defensive tackle here, Derek Harmon, another guy that I could see Eagles going up for too. Okay, so they got Eagles taking cornerback Trey Amos. I'm fine with that. For me, again, I really want the edge rusher. But okay, so let's take a look at one more mock draft and see what happens. This is USA Today. I was already browsing through it. All right, let's go. Again, Cam Ward, Travis Hunter, Abdul Carter. None of these are surprise picks. Raiders getting Genty. I'd rather him go there than Dallas, to be honest with you. Shador Sanders to the Saints. Okay. I still think you can see this guy fall into the teens, but we'll see. Jalen Walker. Jets taking the tight end. Again, if Tyler Warren did somehow fall, I could possibly see Eagles moving up from. Okay, so they got San Francisco taking edge rusher Mike Green. And these mock drafts are all within a day or two. So the Niners will take Mike Green here at 11, which suck. I don't think we're going to be able to move up that far. And I really just think he's a dynamic player. And I know he's had some off the field issues, but I really feel like you could probably get around that. Okay, so Eagles still have Cowboys taking a running back, and it's another good pick, honestly. I feel like Dallas definitely needs a running back. Anyways, okay, so let's keep going through this draft. I still got an edge rusher here. Where is he at? There's Derek Harmon. Here's Walter Nolan. Definitely could see Eagles going Nolan if he's in that area. But I would rather get the edge rusher. Okay, Malachi Starks at 27 again. So Malachi Starks is going to be in striking distance for the Eagles. It's just whether or not you want him. Now, look at this. Washington Redskins getting Shamir Stewart, another one of my top targets. And again, 29. I do not want them to get one of these premier edge rushers. Okay, so let's see who they got the Eagles taking. They got Eagles trading out for Jackson Dart. Okay. So again, I could totally see Eagles trading out for somebody looking for a quarterback. That's potential. That's possible. That's nothing out of the ordinary for Howie Roseman. But again, the guys I'm seeing, Shamir Stewart, Mike Green, and Malachi Starks, and Walter Nolan are all within striking distance. Not one of those picks would be bad for the Eagles. Again, my preference is Mike Green, then Stewart, then Malachi Starks, then Walter Nolan. Well, I probably would want Walter Nolan over Malachi Starks too, just because of the position value. But I'm really expecting the Eagles to move up if one of those two edge rushers fall in this draft. So let's take a quick look at some of their draft profiles. So Malachi Starks is graded at a 6.46. Shamir Stewart 6.41. Malachi Starks 6.34. These guys are all within that prospect grade that you would want. Again, I just really pay a safety 10 to 15 million. But if you're going to get a premier edge rusher, it's $40 million now. So to me, I'm not going safety over edge rusher if there's a premier, one of my guys are there. And I fully expect that the Eagles are going to move up for either Shamir Stewart or Mike Green in this draft if they slip past maybe 13 in the draft. Maybe even 12, they would move up. I mean, that's a far away, but I really feel like when you get to 15, 16, 17, I really can see the Eagles starting to try to move up, starting to work the phone, starting to look for an opportunity to move up. And I can see them packaging, Dallas Goedert and a couple picks next year and whatever it takes just to move up and get that guy. And again, I really feel like, to get a premier edge rusher, you got to pick maybe from 12 to 6, just to really get a premier edge rusher. And I feel like the way this draft is working out now with some of these guys possibly falling, that the way this draft is working out, it could all work in our favor. Anyways, guys, that's all I got for today. Thank you so much for watching, and make sure you like and subscribe, and let me know what you guys think below. Who are you looking for? Are you guys all in Malachi Starks? I feel like he's the #1 guy that Eagles fans want. But for me, it's Mike Green and Shamir Stewart. Later.